get the party rolling. All right, so today we're going to talk about 5 tips to be efficient using Gmail. Gmail is a popular globally used tool, so I decided that it makes the most sense to use Gmail as a model. So people are familiar with other mailing tools, Altmail, Ymail, whatever mail you use, the fundamentals will be very similar. Google is a big company, valued like $1 trillion or so. So, whatever they do, most times they put some thought, money, technology process in place to make it as efficient as possible. So, of course, like we said, it's one of the most widely used email tool. Now, one thing you'll be shocked is if you have time someday, go to your Gmail and go and check the settings. You'll be shocked to find out that you probably have been using Google for like 10 years, some 15 years, some longer than that. So it's a very widely popular used mailing tool. I think it's as old as Yahoo. Maybe Yahoo came first, I don't recollect now, but it's pretty old and people get comfortable with it because they spend a lot of money to make it as efficient as possible for most of us, okay? All right, so the first thing that I think is very cool, and everybody on this call, one thing I would like you to do, we'll make this as interactive as possible. I love this. Log on to your Gmail, wherever you are, if you don't mind. Just log on to your Gmail, and we're just going to have fun together. Because most of us already use this mailing anyway. So let me just quickly log on to my Gmail real quick and just show you guys some fun stuff. I mean, it's just pretty cool, really, because go to the settings, if you don't mind, everybody, just go to the settings on your mailing. Everybody, just go to your settings. So today, one of the things I'm going to talk about real quick is a function to undo send feature. So many times we send a mail, and when you send a mail, you are now thinking, oh, wait a minute. And I'm sure it happens to us all at corporate too, right? With Outlook, you can actually, recall messages. Sometimes it's too late to recall the message. So, today I'll show you the setting in Google where we can quickly undo a mail you send, but you need to set the threshold on how many seconds you're able to undo it. I think the max is 30 seconds or something like that. And I'll show you guys real quick. So go to your Gmail, if you don't mind. If you're on your Gmail, give me a thumbs up. And if you're not on your Gmail, that's okay. At least you'll see us demonstrate it and you can watch the video later. If you're on your Gmail, just give me a quick thumbs up real quick, if you don't mind. Just give me a thumbs up. If you're on your Gmail, that'll be fun just to kind of see, how we can play around it. But if not, that's okay. But let me show you what it looks like on the Gmail. So you go to settings. Now, under settings, you would see a function when you scroll down. Just scroll down, you will see undo send. This is the function undo send. I just highlighted it. What I'll recommend we do here is set it to 30 seconds. What that simply means is that within 30 seconds, you can undo a send. And I'll show you an example. So let's say I click undo send right now, everybody, and I'll quickly go to save changes here. Okay, and you guys will see it here. And I click on compose a mail real quick. Let me just say a test mail to myself. Just an example. One mail. So I'm just sending this to myself, right? Give me 1 second, let me show you guys. So I just say send. Now you guys will see something here. I've set it to 30 seconds. I can come here, under here, and click undo real quick. And you see what will happen. You know what happened? It recalled it. So the mail is back. I sent it before, it recalled it. So it has a threshold of 30 seconds in which I can quickly decide to undo it. Now, unlike Outlook, Outlook gives you a broader time. As long as the other person has not opened it, you can easily rescind that mail and get it back. But for Gmail, it allows you to set up to 30 seconds of sending an email. Maybe you sent a mail and realize, oh boy, I put the wrong information or I put the wrong title. You can easily quickly undo it and get your mail back. That's an easy one. If that makes sense, give me thumbs up, guys, ladies. Let's go. If that demo makes sense, give me a quick thumbs up. Again, some of these tools, you'll be surprised. It's when you find yourself in crisis mode, you will know how important a basic thing like that is, really. I mean, believe it or not, sometimes that click of a button can just be so much embarrassing for a lot of people. So it's a smart idea. We all use Google, but why don't we use it efficiently? As simple as that. I know most of us have a Gmail, one form or the other. So now let's use it a little bit more efficient. That's the goal for tonight, okay? All right, so we got that up. Now let me do another thing real quick. This is also very simple, but it makes sense, I think. So if you come here to the settings, let's go back to settings. Settings is gonna be a very cool one for us, I think. So in the settings space, there is a functionality we can use. Two things I would like to quickly show: signature and out of office. Now, for most of us, some people on this call are business owners, or you want to take a break and you want people to get an out of office message. Just go to your settings here. It's an easy one. And you can set it up here. Go down towards the end and you can put like a vacation responder, put it on, just like a regular Outlook, the way we do it in the office, right? I can say last day, make it optional. Let's say I'll be back from vacation tomorrow, and I'll say out of office as my tagline. So let's say you are taking the kids out to vacation, you know, just put something. Thank you for reaching out to me. I will be out of the office through October. So sometimes if it's office setting, you might want to put information about a backup person to help you. You can say if it is, many times you just say if it's an emergency, please call my cell phone at just put the number, right? If it's an emergency, just call the cell phone, something like that, right? Then it's not my real cell phone, people. So let's see, I'll save the changes. All right. So you just go ahead and save the change. And that's it. My out of office is set. If you guys can see it here, you can see the out of office is set here. So that's pretty easy for Gmail. Let's go to another thing that I think might be useful to us as professionals, really. So if you go down also, beside vacation setting, sometimes you want to create a signature, you know, and the signature will just be named. That's why sometimes, you know, and if you're on this call, I'm sure you've probably seen it. You send a mail out and you'll see somebody's name already there, like their signature. So in my case, I would say, you know, that's my signature. Let me use my full name. All right, I can better. So I put my signature there, and so anytime I want to send an outgoing email, let me save it. Always remember to save it. Once you save it, now I click compose. Hopefully it's there somewhere. If not, let me check it again. So you go back to, we've done the out of office. Let's go back to the signature. Oh, I didn't save it. Okay, let's find the signature. Let's call it. Let me create it somewhere. Then, am I supposed to do anything here? For new, okay, I need to set it here, I guess. Okay, insert signature before, okay. For new emails, use, all right, got it. So you guys can see here, this is pretty cool. You can just, but make sure, take note of this. Anytime you put a signature, always include, it will give you the option to select what you want here. Then let's save it. So now if I click on it, it should show my signature. Apparently not. Let's see. Let's take a look again. All right, I'm doing something wrong, but let's see. Okay, let's go back. All right, let's see. Okay, so let's go back to the create new signature. I think I need to save something real quick. Let's see, save it. Then I have it here, edit signature, insert signature before, for new email use. My name is there. On reply forward use, my name is also there. Okay, so now let me see, do we need to do anything else? Save changes. All right, let's try it again. All right, apparently something. And if anyone else figure it out, just ping me and say, hey, this is what you figured out. I think there's a setting I didn't do here for that signature.
Power off.
My signature should be able to come up real quick. When if you guys figure it out, just ping me and say, hey, you figured that out. I don't know why it saved the last time I tried it, but let's see. Let's see. Let me try another one. I'm gonna say two. All right, cool. So there are two signatures I put there. Then I can say for the first one, the new email use. Then let me just click save. All right, let's try it again. If not, we'll just go to the next one. All right, if you guys figure that part out, let me know. The signature page for Google, it should show, but I don't know, it's not showing on mine. But let me do another one real quick. Another one I think was cool. Okay, another thing that I think is cool is we can, it depends on you. Sometimes you can schedule the Gmail to do spell check. So you can put your spell check on depending on the kind of environment you are in. If it's a corporate setting, it makes sense because sometimes, and if some of you use like a tool like Grammarly, which I personally recommend, just activate the spell check on so that when you send an email, it can easily align your email to, recommended words for before you send the mail. It's very helpful. I've seen that a lot. Okay, but we'll come back to that. Maybe during the breakout section, somebody will figure that out for us. I need to get my signature in. For some reason, it's not working this time around, but get that in. Another thing I'd like to talk about is some quick shortcuts. Now, the shortcuts, of course, sometimes we probably don't care as much, but it's a cool thing. If you have so much going on already, you can easily use the shortcut. I think somebody has a question. Let me see who has that question. Grammarly is awesome. Yep, I agree with you. Grammarly is, let me tell you folks, I'm sure some of you agree with me. I think, man, for me, it's one of the best tools that was invented, Grammarly, because it gives you that level of confidence to say, it's not necessarily going to be 100% perfect, but before you send a mail, at least you have that force behind you. It's one of the best $120 you spend in your professional life. I think so. If you're a professional on this call or you aspire to be one and you send mails to people, it's a smart idea. Invest a little coin into Grammarly. Some of us are asking me, what is Grammarly? It's just a tool that allows you and I to easily get some interesting words out. It will do spell check for you. It will recommend if those words make sense or not. It will give you ideas on how to proceed. If it's wrong, it will score you. It's just amazing, really. To me, it's one of the best tools, application I've ever used in my professional life. So, if you've never used it or you don't use it at all, I recommend make sure as part of your personal goal, start using Grammarly and you see the way to make a difference in your professional life, guaranteed, because you're going to write words now that you feel more comfortable before you click send, which is just great. Okay, so some shortcuts, I would like us to play with some of them. And, for example, if you're on your you could use Control Send. Now, again, be careful with the shortcuts though, because sometimes the shortcuts can be, you want it fast, but if you put Control and Enter, it will send the mail. So let's say I'm typing something now, to myself. Just find one of the the commands that you think you're comfortable with and use that one. So like now, I just click Control Enter and it sent the mail. So that mail has been sent now. That mail has been sent. So see the mail test. All I did was Control button and send the mail out, which is amazing, guys. That was really cool. Now, of course, we only use those commands for things we feel we're going to be using much more regular. So I would say, as you look at the commands, just find a few that makes your life easy and adopt those. The one I think I use mostly is the Control Enter, which is to send. If you want to send a mail quickly, just Control Enter it to send. But be mindful of it, because sometimes you might, you might send a mail you did not intend to send. So the other thing I said was Grammarly. For everyone on this call, if you just joined, please use Grammarly if you can professionally. It's probably going to be one of the best tools you've invested your money buying. Another thing that is really cool, most of us must have seen this, Smart Replies. Smart Replies would automatically populate some information for you and I, as you're typing stuff. So, you can notice as I'm typing, it's giving me some options. Before, if you want to accept those options, click on the tab button on your phone, on your laptop. Now, this is for those of us using laptop. I hope you are well. It's automatically kind of, analyzing what I'm writing, and the analytic is pulling information out. If I want to accept what is suggesting, I will just select the tab button on your laptop. If you click on the tab, it will just go there straight up. So it's pretty cool for people that type a lot, and you can turn it off or turn it, or just let it be. Smart Compose, I always like to keep it. I'll say keep it, so that's a good option out there. And the same thing for your mobile device. If you're using your phone or your iPad also, it's the same thing. The Smart Reply function is also there. And these are some of the big tools that Google has really invested in to make life easy for us. Another big one, now, of course, I focus on Gmail. One of our previous programs, we talked about Google functionality like the Google Drive, the calendar, the survey poll, a lot of other good stuff. But today's one is just focused on the email. A big one, I think it's important. All of us should take note of this. So sometimes somebody sends you a big file, like videos of your family vacation, video of some fun stuff. Now, folks, stop saying you cannot send it again, please. It's very easy. What to do, if you can see my screen again, is going forward, if somebody sends you some crazy, weird, long stuff, don't stress it. Just click on insert link, or sorry, click on this insert file using Drive. Google automatically give us Drive access. So always click on this and it will send it as an attachment to your person and they can download it. Because Google's limitation, I believe, is for the file, maybe 50 megabytes to send email. But the Drive allows us to get to 2 gigabytes, which is typically okay for videos. So if you have family vacations, videos you want to send to other family members, and you just want to use Google or whatever, just click here, insert files using Drive, and it will automatically allow you to attach the attachment. It will shrink it as part of Google Drive, and you can send it as a link to anyone. It's pretty cool. All right, let me pause for a second. What I would like to do is, okay, I like this. Let me say it may include your LinkedIn phone number, etc. Let's see. Oh, okay, I like that. The signature is a way to customize your emails. Yes, sir. What's the purpose of signature? Okay, yes. Yeah, it's to customize your email. Don't forget, sometimes, especially for small businesses, let's say plumbers, somebody doing baking cake, whatever it is, customer support, especially for small businesses. Most of us that are, mid-size, small, large, even at times, we use Google Business. Google Business has the functionality like your regular Gmail. It's going to be Gmail pretty much. But with Gmail, it will allow you to do a lot of things like Outlook. So it's a smart thing to learn how to use it efficiently. That's my own case. Even if it's to learn one thing now, that okay, you know what, going forward, instead of just typing, somebody send me a mail, put an put a signature in your mail now. And also, if you're out of town and you're not checking your mail often, just put an out of office so that if it's important, they will know that you're out of the office or something like that. I know it's personal mail, we don't care as much, but it's just a good practice to keep us more efficient. I think I need to do better myself for personal mail. Um, all right, what I would like us to do real quick is there's a ton of things other people on this call do with Gmail that I probably don't know myself and the larger group don't know. So I would like to do like a quick breakout section. Tell us your experience using, what other things do you use Google Gmail to do that we probably don't know and we can leverage and learn from you also. So let's do that real quick. I'll stop sharing and I'll just quickly let some of our gurus go in and show us some other extra things they know they've learned also from using, nothing fancy, just as a team, just talk about it briefly. I know a few of us are more savvy than others. Just tell us, hey, this is what you use Google Gmail to do. And I'll be happy to learn too. So I'll be going to each of the rooms. Let's do that for the next 15 minutes and have fun doing it. We'll talk soon. Let's go. This will be fun. All right, welcome everybody. So before we're sharing something that was really cool that I thought I should share real quick. We have 15 minutes. Sorry, I didn't give you guys enough time to have fun. But let me share with you guys real quick. I was with another group, but I thought it was important to quickly share this before we wrap up. So look at this. These are two extra things I think are so cool. For example, we have all these crazy spam mails that we receive and stuff like that. So sometimes it's a smart thing to just create a folder that will be targeted for certain tasks. So we did the experiment with mortgage, we just put a name. In my case, I may put another one and call it, I'll call it for analytics, something like that. So how do you get here, people? Let's go back, let me show you guys. We want to create a folder for unique things so that any mail that comes from that particular source would automatically go to that folder. So let's say for your billing information or for sensitive information, you want that mail to just be going to that folder so that you know that's where you'll be going to. All we need to do is we go to, am I sharing my screen? Let me double check. Oh, sorry. It will help to share my screen, I believe. Let me start sharing. Sorry, guys. All right, good. Let me share my screen. Oh, my. Okay, so let's go back here. On the left-hand side, everyone, this is very cool. This is so cool. Click on the Manage Labels, or rather create new labels. Give it any title. You know, if you have your kids, teacher always sending you fancy email, your child is naughty today, something is happening, or they've won award, they're superstar in their school. Excellent. So you can say, well, kids, teacher, and you know the teacher's email and all their, exciting information, right? Okay. So you put it here, kids, teacher, right? So let's say, my kids teacher is Mr. LinkedIn, for example, right? So there are two ways I can play around this. I can either say, well, why don't I just drag and paste it here, right? Which is good. If you click on the folder, it's there already, LinkedIn, right? And I think, well, that's not what I want to do in the long term. So I put it back in my inbox. I take it away, right? Okay. Now let's see what we're going to do. What about if I set it up in a way that anytime an email comes from LinkedIn, I want it to automatically go to Kate's teacher? What do I do? All we need to do is, everybody, you come here, this message, whatever this source of the email is, and you click on filter message like this here. Then I will say, as the word, from, which is good, click on create filter. Anytime it comes from them, I will say apply the label. I will say go to Kate's teacher here, and I will say create filter. So going forward, any message I receive coming from this LinkedIn source automatically will go to my Kate's teacher. In your case, your child might be going to a school at school.edu. Anytime you get a mail, automatically will be going to this folder if you filter it. That's it, straight to the point. Let's take another thing that is exciting. So let's say, for example, I have this email sent to me. Those of us, that our life could be a little bit crazy and busy, most of us, right? We can use this as a tool to make your life easy. So somebody send you a mail, you want to reply, but you don't have time now. No problem. Click here. You see this snooze button? You can keep it to be talking and snoozing. Later in the week, tomorrow, it will pop up again, so it will remind you. I can say later in this week, it will snooze to remind you of your event. Let's say, for example, also, you can also do some cool things. You can also decide and say, always right click. Every one of us, highlight and right. Anytime you right click, you see all these options. This is really cool. You can archive, you can snooze. I like this, add to task. This is pretty cool. What you do when you add to task is you are creating a task for that email. So, you could decide to say, well, I want to, congratulations on reaching 5 clicks in 28 days. Excellent. I can put the date, put a task, say, well, by Thursday, that's the task. I can say, let it repeat, and I'll say, okay. And it will keep repeating itself for that email. So for an email that is sent to you, you can add a task to your email. You can also, add like a, put a, what do you call it? A star mark. so that you can kind of bookmark it too. So a lot of amazing opportunity. Let me pause. Do we have anybody that has some other exciting? Okay, somebody said nice. Okay. I believe this will be on YouTube summary. Okay, one thing I didn't find out, hope somebody on the call can help us with this. I didn't get my signature to work. Did someone get theirs to work? If you did, can you raise your hand and just quickly show us? Let me see. Adebayo did. Okay. Adebayo, please, I ask you to unmute. If you don't mind, can you just let me give you access to share and show us how you, let me make you host. So go ahead and show us how you did it, please, if you don't mind. Over to you, Adebayo.
Okay, thank you so much. I actually got this when our breakout session was over.
Okay, please go ahead and show us.
That was when I got it.
Okay.
I'm not really sure, but I'm going to share what I have.
Let's go. Absolutely. We'll take it.
All right. Okay, this is mail. Then go to setting, from setting. Then I could come to
Yep.
Right. Where is it?
I think you passed. It's under.
Too fast?
No, you're good.
Okay, signature. Create.
Yep.
Okay, I put Adebayo as the signature. Create. Then I come to this place. That's the same signature that I want to use. I have to put it here again.
Oh.
Adebayo.
Oh.
Then I follow every other process that we did. I think it was only this one that we did not do. This one.
Got it. Oh.
That was the only one that we.
Can you save it and try? Okay.
Miss.
Save it and try. Save. Go down and save. Okay. Let's see.
Yes.
Let's now go to your mail and open. Let's see.
Now I want to pause. You see, it comes up automatically.
Can we give Bayo a round of applause? Let's give him some love, guys. Let's give him awesome. Yeah. Let's give him a round. That's awesome. Yep, I got it now. So that is awesome. That's awesome, man. You a lifesaver. That's great. I mean, that's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. All right, that's a good one. I would have not been able to sleep because I went to Google and I was still checking, and for some reason I didn't even see the thing in Google. But that was awesome. That was really well done. Thank you, Bayo.
Thank you so much.
Excellent job. Excellent job. Okay, cool. That is great. I think we have 6 more minutes. Any questions? So, okay, Yemi. Yeah, let's Godfather. Let's get Yemi. Where are you, Yemi? I saw you now. Where are you? Let's see. Where's Yemi? Sorry. Where's Yemi? Yemi, I saw you now. Where are you? Okay, now. Okay, now I see you, Yemi. Let me try and get. Bayo, can you, if you don't mind, can you give me back control, Bayo? Bayo, can you give me control? I'm trying to, or help me to unmute, Yemi. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I'll get. Okay. Yemi, you should be able to unmute now. Please go ahead.
Yes, I am. This was a hard one. I just wanted to say, with the signature, Gmail is real tricky. That every file, if you email me, you see how fancy I put mine. I have all those certifications and pictures and GIF and all those things. You have to actually download those files individually to G Drive, then attach it onto the signature part. If not, it's not gonna work.
Oh.
Then another quick thing was the filter thing was real good because I work, especially when I worked in Verizon, when we have messages from automated messages from production, a lot of stuff you don't even want to look at. So you filter those stuff, but you want to highlight when your manager sends you an email. And I also said something also good was the schedule delivery, that you can actually schedule a delivery of an email for a certain time. It's for those people that, at a project, you want to show your manager, when you're in the office that you're working hard, you could send an email to be delivered at 6 p.m. So manager thinks it's still working till 6 p.m. So those are some kind of good things, to have.
That's a
And
good
also
one.
sometimes, like I told them about, which I don't know how much time we have, when I worked at Navy projects for Accenture, that we had a report that was due at 9 o'clock in the morning on Thursdays. And it was like a computer room. There was no assigned seats. So, by the time I used to get there, you never know if you're even going to get a seat or if you're going to we had to only use Ethernet cable. So
Yeah.
I used to, the night before, I used to send a report to be delivered at 9 o'clock. So no matter if I don't have connection or anything, that email is delivered, because my manager at that time was very a stickler about this is the due time, this weekly report had to come in. So those are some, good features to have.
Thank you so much, Jamie. Excellent, excellent. I mean, I love that. Especially the schedule part, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Jamie. I appreciate it. All right, we're almost done. I need a favor, as always, guys. If you can give us thumbs up, I'm going to share with you guys. Just give us thumbs up just like us on YouTube. Then one thing for some of us, I've gotten a lot of mail. It's going to go out tomorrow. We have a training coming up for GRC. It's kicking off on the 29th, but the registration can be done already from tomorrow. So feel free to take advantage of it. Somebody asked me about IT audits a few seconds ago or so. So the program is not IT audits. It has some element of IT audit in it. It's going to cover building cybersecurity policies and procedures, NIST framework, ISO 27001 framework, risk assessment, third-party risk management, data privacy and governance, foundation IT general controls, business continuity, and some key regulations out there. Pretty cool stuff. Some of us that have taken the program are already applying for jobs, which is pretty awesome. Let me take one more question from Awesome Awe, and we wrap it up tonight. Please kindly just like the YouTube page. Go ahead, Awesome.
I just wanted to ask about the question from earlier, how you did that, but I think I kind of traced it. I figured it out now. Thanks.
Okay, and just to let me just, if you guys don't mind, give me 2 minutes and I'll check out of here real quick. Let me show you guys real quick. I think it's something. Now hopefully I can figure it out. But let me show you the whole thing real quick and we'll be out of here. So this is it. And thank you, sir, for showing us how to do it. But now I think I figured it out. So, for example, let me do one fresh. Let me say amazing thing, something like that, right? So what you do is that under that name, just put, let's say, amazing thing. So let me just add amazing thing. So I save. Now, let's open it now. Oh, here we go. Very good embarrassment. So it didn't work, but let me do something real quick. All right, let me do something. Hopefully it works for me. If it doesn't work, at least we've seen it work for someone else. But let me show you guys, let me delete everything. Maybe that's why. Let me delete. Let me take it again. Amazing team. It's amazing team. Then I will save it again. So let me try it now. Okay. All right, I give up. But anyway, we saw it work for someone else. We'll use Yemi. Okay, Yemi. Okay, let me see Yemi. I think Yemi has something to tell us. Okay, Yemi, let's go. Yemi, where are you? Okay, go ahead, Yemi. Maybe you pilot me.
No, you did not set the setting down there. That's why it didn't work.
Oh, okay.
You
I
have
think
to
I
put
know.
it down there when you scroll down, like to the bottom.
Oh,
Email
yes.
default. It happens to
Yes.
everybody, man. Then it
Got
will
it.
work. Yeah,
Okay,
save it.
now let me save it now. Oh boy, I'll feel good now. Thank you, Yemi, for bailing me out here.
It happened to
Yes.
me. It happened to
Excellent.
me too. Trust me. It's not to do.
Oh, all right, good. We left on a good note, everybody, and thanks for hanging out with us. And as always, guys, we just try to, every Tuesday as much as possible. It could be any topic, things we feel everybody might struggle with, and we just add value. That's all. Hopefully, you learned one thing, and if you did, keep supporting us, spread our words, and let's have fun. God bless. We'll talk soon, guys. Thank you.